Welcome to episode number 2 of this Bill Avery MLB The Show 22 Road to the Show series. And today, I'm actually playing my Bill Avery MLB The Show 22 Road to the Show series here in MLB The Show 22, like I just said. It is MLB The Show 22. I know I haven't been posting that many videos here in MLB The Show 22, but if you think about it, I only have 3 series here in MLB The Show 22. This series, my franchise series with the Los Angeles Angels, and then, well, I really have 4 series. This series, my franchise series with the Los Angeles Angels, my March to October series with the San Diego Padres, and then my postseason series with, well, obviously my MLB The Show 22 postseason bracket. As like I said, this is episode number 2 of this Bill Avery. Alright, and like I said, this is episode number 2 of this Bill Avery MLB The Show 22 Road to the Show series. I know the first episode of the series, I believe, was posted on May 2nd, I believe, which was over 2 months ago, just over 2 months ago. But better late than never. I mean, 2 months is, yes, 2 months, but it's better than like 3 months, 4 months, 5, or 2. I know 2 months is 2 months, but better than 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, etc. So, yeah, episode number 2, like I said, and like I said, minute and 20 seconds ago, and like it said, episode number 2, like I said, a minute and 25 seconds ago, and like it says in the title. Let's look at the schedule, because I mean, I played some days off camera between the last episode and this episode. If you haven't seen the last episode, which is episode number 1, obviously, if you haven't seen the last episode of the series, which is episode number 1, it will be in the sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And also up there in the eye in the sky will be the last episode of the series and my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel where I vlogged or up in the eye in the sky will be the last episode of the series, plus my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel where I vlogged and posted, I believe, 5 vlogs while I was in Tennessee. So check that channel out if you haven't yet. Eye in the sky in the top right corner, along with the last episode of this series. But yeah, I mean, this team started good. We started 4-0, but since then we're 7-8. Which, yes, since then we started 4-0, would be what? Since we started 4-0, we're now 3-8. So I mean, it's not that good. Just really, what's hurting us is pitching, and the lack of hitting, somewhat. But like, we lost right here where the church is on. It might be hard to see because of the lighting. We lost 18-5. But then the next game, right here on April 23rd. We won 21-4, but then like you can see here on the April 20th we lost 6-3. April 19th we lost 5-1. April 17th we lost 5-2. I mean, you can see 2-1 we lost here, 8-5, 1-8-6, lost 6-5. So it's not really, the pitching hasn't really blown up that much. I mean, it's blown up a little, like where it's been really bad at times, especially when we lost 18-5. But the next night, obviously, well, in a 21-4 game, I mean, really, the team with 4 runs is really giving up because they lost by, what, 17 runs. But either way, we're about to play, I believe it's a Redden Fightin' Phils, the Double-A affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, as Bill Avery is my Road to the Show character. He's a character in One Calls the Heart, a series on Hallmark Channel. It just finished season 9 a couple months ago. But he's in the story, or in real life, Bill Avery is played by Jack Adner, right? Yeah, Bill Avery, who's played in One Calls the Heart, but he's a character in One Calls the Heart, and he's played by Jack Adner. Not Jack Adner, Jack Wadner, right? Not Jack Adner. I don't know why that. Jack Wadner, I believe. But either way, in the story, he's a judge in the show. Or he is a judge right now. Before, he was a Mountie, who's a Canadian police, wears like red serge and like a hat, or at least red serge. Yeah, he was a Mountie, and then he retired, and then being a Mountie, and now he's a judge in One Dog's Heart. Or like I said, he was a Mountie, and then he retired being a Mountie, and then became a judge. The character did, Bill Avery. It was a Mountie, but then he became a judge, and like I said, Bill Avery's a character in One Calls the Heart, which is over on Hallmark Channel. Like I said, season 9 ended a couple months ago. There's also a One Calls the Heart movie too, which basically was the pilot to see if that One Calls the Heart movie would be picked up as a series, which it was. So Bill Avery was not in the movie though. The character he came in, I believe, in the season 1 finale. So, and then he's been there since the season 1 finale to now, which is obviously, like I said, season 9 ended a couple months ago. But I believe it was played by Jack Wadner. I don't know why I got Jack Adner. Jack Adner's a wiffle ball player in Jack Adner's a player in MLW wiffle ball. Jack Wadner is the actor who plays Bill Avery in When Calls the Heart, like I said, over on Hallmark Channel. Let's get into the game. 6-game series against Redden. What that's how you pronounce it. Redden Fighting Phils. I'm not sure if we're playing all 6 games in this episode. It depends really how long the games it really depends how long the games take. I know it's already 5 minutes and 40 seconds in the video, so I'm gonna stop ranting right here. We might play all 6 games in this episode. It really depends. It really depends how long the games take. Let's get into the game right now here on April 26th, 2022, which is what, about 2.5 months behind real life. And we're 7-8, and the Fighting Phils are also 7-8. So both teams 7-8. Let's get it. The game is at home, so let's get it. First, we have some training or something because for some reason we did off every Monday. Batting cages to go with that. T-drills up. I believe the attribute for combat versus lefties and righties, right? Which is not that good. I mean, it's 32 on each side, and it goes up to I think it stays at 32, but it goes up a little. Well, it stays at 32, but there's like a bar, and once you get to the end of the bar, then it'll go up to the next, like from 32 to 33, and then 33 to 34, etc. So yeah, he is the, where is he? He's on the, like I said, I haven't said it yet, but the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, the Double-A affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays, and Jack Wadner, who plays Bill Avery in Jack Adner, who plays Bill Avery in When Calls Art, is Canadian, and also the Toronto Blue Jays, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So yeah, and they filmed the show in Canada, and the show takes place like in the show. Like in real life, they filmed the show in Canada, and when you're watching it on TV, they say they're in Canada. So they filmed the show in Canada, and the show is based in Canada. And it's also a show that is based in like the 1920s too. So yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it yet, and if you're interested in it, and yeah, really check out When Calls Art over on Hallmark Channel if you're interested or curious. And interested. But enough with that. Bill Avery is on fire right now. He's a shortstop for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. He's batting at 4th. He's a shortstop, like I said. Hits right, throws right. 55 overall. Like I said, hits right, throws right. Let's get into the game right now. Default loadout. He is not a two-way player. He just plays shortstop. He's not in my Hot Shot Pierce Road of the Show series. Over and over the Show 21. Hot Shot Pierce and over the Show 21 is a two-way player. Bill Avery here in MLB The Show 22 is not a two-way player. Because I don't really want to. I already have one two-way player. I don't want a second one. Let's watch a prediction. John Shambi.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us.
The home park is Majestic Green Stadium. Yes, it is. Double-A Northeast Baseball. But these walls all the way around in the outfield here at Majestic Green Stadium is like 30 feet or something like that. You can see it in the background. It's at least 20 feet. Here we go. Number 3 batter up for Redden for the Redden Fighting Phils. 1-1 or 2-2 pitch. 1-on, 1-out. Top 1. Into the turn 2 here. Off the glove of the pitcher. Can he recover it in out? Yes, he can. Runner gets to second base, but it does get the batter at first base. 2 down. But now we're down 2-0. I'm up, bottom 2, 2-0, Fighting Phils. A center, a circle change, and a slur for Tyler Phillips. The pitcher, starting pitcher for the Fighting Phils. And that was the foul ball. I haven't played the PS4. I've said 2 home runs. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bill Avery has 2 home runs. Both were off camera. So yeah, his first 2 career Double-A home runs in the same game. It wasn't at this stadium. It was when we were on the road. But he had his first 2 career Double-A home runs in the same game. It was in the game we won, 21-4 or whatever. That was the game he had his first 2 home runs in Double-A. It was the game where we won 21-4, which in this game was like 3 games ago. But that's where he got his first two career Double-A home runs. It was the game that, like I said, we won 21-4, which in this game it was like I said, like 3 games ago, or I think it was 2 games ago. Here we go. Can I ever hit a ball fair? I'm batting 588. And I hit it fair. And it's over to shortstop. Base hit. I'm probably batting like 590, 595 now. 1 on, nobody out. It's a hitting streak, I believe. 16-game hitting streak. So it said I have a hit in every game so far because we're 7-8, which is 15 games. So this is game 16. So I mean I have a hit in every game so far. Also means I played in every game. And throwback is not in time. Throughout these games take a little bit of time. So what I've been doing for the games off camera, some of them I've been turning off the defense because I mean I know I did rant for like 6 minutes, but still we're like 10.5 minutes in the video and well, we're not even through 2 innings. I know if I started right away it might be different, but still. I don't know. I don't think we were gonna probably play 6 games anyways. I might turn off the defense for the next game. I might turn off the defense right now just because I want these just quicker. But another pop up. I mean my team is just not keep popping it up. Popped it up to the left fielder. Popped it up to the center baseman, 2 down. Now it's Sebastian Espano, the DH. You know, 0-2 pitch. He's been at 259. He's probably not strike out. Now, he didn't strike out, but he will fly out to catch by the center fielder. Down 2-0 after 2. Now on 3-0, 1 on 2 out top, or 1 on 2 outs, top 4. Here's Yohan Rojas. Here we go. First or second here. Ground ball. I'm going to go first. Runner at the batter at 73 speed, but dotted by 10 feet. Down 3-0 after 3.5. Still down 3-0. Leading off for the Fisher Cats in the bottom of the 4th. Down 3-0. So then Tyler Phillips. I said that single earlier. That's a low center. At the line drive. Will it get down? Yes, it will. 2 for 2 with 2 singles for Bill Avery. Challenge completed because the challenge I decided to do the hitter single or better challenge, and I had a single. Here's LJ Talley. 1-2 pitch, 40th pitch of the game for Phillips through 4+ innings of work. Another pop up. That's at the 3rd of the game. Will it get down? It will. I wasn't running on that. The computer was running the center base. 2 on, nobody out now for New Hampshire. Time to run some of the play in the form of Philip Clark. Well, it's Clark D because there's an E at the end. Here we go. 1-2 pitch. And it's a ground ball fair through the left side, but then I was late going to third base because the computer sent me back automatically. Surprising left fielder didn't throw it into third, but he didn't. Base now loaded for Sebastian Espano. 1-2 pitch here. Come on, don't strike out. At least hit a sac fly. So the last loop ended right when he made contact with the ball. He had a 4-6-3 double play. 2 down, runner at third, but we do get a run, so I do score. The batter doesn't get an RBI, but we do score. It's now 3-1, and it's now 4-1. There's no runners on, 1 out. Top 6. We're down 4-1, so we got that 1 run, but then the final Phil's got that run back. Ground ball, Bill Avery, throw to first, 2 down. Good job, boys. 4-1, runner at first, nobody out. Bottom 6. Coming back in this game, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and did score on that double play with the 4th inning. Which is the only run scored for the Fisher Cats. Foul ball. 42 hits first in the Fisher Cats, so 42 hits. I'm not sure if that's including the 2 hits I had here tonight. So it's 42 hits or 44 hits, but either way, it's first on the team. And it's only game 16. Fly ball, left field. It's pretty deep, but it's caught. I'm not sure if it was at the warning track or shy the warning track, but there's 1 down. What did up it down? We only have the other team only has 4 hits, but they have 4 runs. I saw it on the scoreboard. Runner first, 2 outs. Bonham. We're still down 4-1 against Kyle Dowie. Ow. But yeah, they only had 4 hits. They only have 5 hits. They have 2 errors, and we have 1 error, but we're down 4-1. 4 outs to work with. Fly ball. Down the line. Will it stay fair? Is it gone? That ball is off the wall. Fair ball. Runner at first at 30 or 80 speed, and he'll score easily. It's an RBI double for Bill Avery. 15th double of the year. It's an RBI double, and it's 4-2. And the time on 7 of the play. I thought that was gone because John Shambi was like, it's high and deep. Left fielder played a good tear-him. Good play on the tear-him for the left fielder, but the runner at first scored because he was off with the track in the bat, and he had 80 speed. 0-2 pitch out, LJ Talley representing the tying run, and he swings and misses. Dude did a run. We only have 3 more outs to work with down 2. We only have 3 more outs to work with down 2 as we're ahead of the 9th. That's probably the game. And it's not, but it's the top of the 9th. Center base Wendell Rio leading it off for the Fighting Phils, up 4-2, top 9. Ground ball, I'm not sure why it went to this angle, but it's a ground ball. 1 down. We need 2 to tie right now, 3 to win. Right now we need 2 to tie, 3 to win in the bottom of the 9th. And here's Dylan Rojas, no runners on 2 outs, top 9, so 2 batters later. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, routine. Or not, I don't know if that was routine, but it was on the run, dot him. 2 to tie, 3 to win in the bottom of the 9th. I don't think I know it did up, at least in the 9th. Come on. And we lose. So it's a 4-day winning streak for the Fighting Phils. We lose the game 4-3. So it's that we got well, 1 in the 4th on the double play, 1 in the 8th and the 9th. But unfortunately, cannot did a 4th one to tie the game. As I did have a 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Obviously, that double RBI was on the double, and then the run scored was on the double play. So not bad. We do lose, so we're now 7-9, while the Fighting Phils are now 8-8. Let's get into the send the name of the episode and send the name of the series. Let's get it right now. And default loadout, because obviously my hard appears to have a default loadout and a pitcher default, or a default loadout and a pitcher loadout, but obviously here I only have a default loadout. Let's watch a presentation, John Chompy. So it's raining. I don't think it was raining in the last game. Come on. No runners on 2 outs, bottom 1. I'm batting 3rd now. I'm batting .597, 14 fastball, slider, a circle change, or excuse me, batting 3rd now, batting .597, 14 fastball, slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball for Scott Moss. He's a lefty. Gets a high 4-seamer. That's a line drive, but right to the left fielder. No score after 1. No runs on 2 outs. Top 2 for Loden O'Hoopy. Batting .204. 2-2 pitch. 2 outs. Top 2. No runners on. Ground ball deep in the hole from the edge of the outfield grass and the infield dirt. Dot him. 2 down. Or excuse me, that's 3 outs. Middle 2. No score. Bottom 4 now. No runners on 1 out. Bottom 4, like I said. No score still. And then Scott Moss. Both teams only have 1 hit. I didn't see it on the scoreboard in left field. That's a foul ball. Last game, Billy went 3 for 4 with a double and 1 RBI, and scored a run. That's a flying ball. It's hit hard, far. That ball is caught at the wall. I knew it was at the wall, but caught at the wall. 2 down. Now it's top 5. Runner at center, 2 outs. Top 5 for Josh Steven, and then Chad Dallas. What a name! I'm not sure if that's a real player. Ground ball to Avery. Number 9, because obviously, like I said, Winchell's just finished season 9 a couple months ago, so that's why Bill Avery's number 9. Here we go. No score after what, half of the day. Now 2-1 Fighting Phils. I'm leading off in, I believe. Yeah, for the Fisher Cats. Down 2-1. Still in Scott Moss. 70th pitch down. It's really pouring now. Foul ball. I have a 16-game hitting streak. And it's on the line, but this could be my last at bat. We only have 2 at bats so far. We only have 3 hits. I didn't see on the scoreboard, and only 1 run. We had a 1-0 lead, but then we scored 1 in the 5th. But then Fighting Phil scored 2 in the 6th. Here we go. That's a line drive, and it's down. It falls, and it's a 17-game hitting streak, and the tying run's aboard. I mean, kind of got late. 7th inning, third at bat of the game in the 7th inning because we only have 4 hits, or 3 hits. Now we have 4, right? Yeah, we had 3 hits. No, we had 4 hits. Now we have 5. Here's LJ Talley, timer at first base. 2-2 pitch. I'm not going to steal a quick pitch or slide set from the pitcher. Pops straight up. Caught by the third baseman right now. 1 down. That was unproductive, but okay. Here's Philip Clark. He 0 for 1 with a walk. Come on, another 2-2 pitch. 31 speed from Bill Avery. Pick off attempt by the pitcher. Not Bill Avery slides back in. It's Jeff Sinner. Like the first time since on. That's what I meant to say. So the new pitcher is in from the bullpen. Ground ball. And that's a base hit on the line. And going to third is Bill Avery. Might be a mistake. And it's not. I thought he was going to be thrown out because he's slow as molasses. But he's not thrown out. 5th double of the year for Clarkey. I hope it's Clark or Clarkey. Here's Sebastian Espinal, who looks at a homer. So the only run for the Fisher Cats so far. Hits the outfield to give us the lead. Ground ball. And we'll score the tying run. Diamond head first is Bill Avery. I didn't do that. The Dame did. But the runner at first, or the batter down at first. But the runner at third, which is Bill Avery, will score. Runner at center will do over to third. 2-2 Dame. Go ahead, run 90 feet away. And now we're losing. So we don't throw the runner at third. And now we're losing 3-2. Bottom 9. Runner at first, nobody else. The tying run's at first base. And the winning run is at the plate. And it looks like that one run scored by opposite of Finding Phils in the 8th inning. Here we go. That's a line drive caught by the third baseman. They got by him. It was probably going to be at least a double, or at least it's on to run it over to third. And we win! We win! 4-3. I saw the score. The score for a split second before it went to the walk-off celebration. And it looks like we won the game 4-3. I'm not sure if it was in 9 innings or extra innings. But we tied the series at 1. Obviously, it's 4 innings left in the series. But we won the game 4-3. I'm not sure if it was an extra innings or not. It was an extra innings. As we tied it in the 9th, and then we won it in the 11th. As we won the game 4-3 and 11. I didn't get another at bat. But I did go 1 for 4 with that single. So 17 games so far in the season. We're what? 8-9. The Fisher Cats are. And Bill Avery has a hit in every game. So I want to see, actually, before we didn't Dame on how we won it. I want to see how we tied it first. So after I lined out, let's at a double to center field by Talley, and the runner first scored, and then a fly out that advanced the runner at third, and then the way the winner run at third base and 2 outs, but then the next guy struck out, and then in the 11th, looks like all it says is that Cook hit a single. Yeah, Fisher Cats batting. Could hit the left for a single. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a runner at second base or extra innings. I forgot that as a rule. Well, in real life, they were going to take it away for the 2022 season, but because of the lockout, they brought it back. So I forgot that we have a runner at center base start extra innings. So Cook hit a single to center, and it scored Messiah, which is the runner at center base from second, and we won the game. The Fisher Cats win the game 4-3 and 11. Huge win because we were struggling. Now we're 8-9, or both teams now are 8-9. So let's get into the third game of the episode and the series. I'm not sure how many games we're are going to be out for this, but either way, let's get into the third episode of the series and the episode. Let's get into it right now. Let's watch a presentation. Let's watch a presentation. John Shambi.
Fans and welcome. Minor league baseball from the AA level coming up. It's the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats.
Here we go.
First pitch coming your way now.
And 2 on, 1 out. Batting third again. 17-game hitting streak. A 14-19 OPS. 2 home runs, 29 RBIs. Or excuse me, 2 home runs, 25 RBIs. 2 home runs, 25 RBIs. Batting at .579. Kind of went down the last game. He's only 1 for 4 with the single. Here we go. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom 1. No score here at Majestic Green Stadium. That was a fastball, literally. Right? High fastball. Foul ball. 15 doubles first on the Fisher Cats. Here we go. I'm surprised I'm with 2 home runs on first in the Fisher Cats. That means we don't have much power. 0-1 pitch. Foul ball 0-2. That's a ground ball. Should have hit that the other way. Tad's a runner doing the third, and he throws a second for a 5-4 double play. No score. Way down 1-0, fighting the Phils. 1-on-1 out, top 3. There was a runner. I'm not sure if I was supposed to cover or not. Ground ball almost was right on the bad. But unfortunately, the runner at first does just send it barely. That was right on the bad. If the runner was at a little bit of a less than didn't jump there. If he had a bad jump, I might have been able to tag him or step on the base. 2-on-2 out, top 4. We're down. There's a line drive over my head, and everybody's safe. As it was a line drive over Bill Avery's head. You saw that right at the end of the last clip. Throw home by the left fielder non-time. 4-0 now. Fighting Phils. Like the pitching just explodes. Leading it off for the Fisher Cats now in the bottom of the 4th. 4-0. This pitcher already has yellow energy. Foul ball. As Fighting Phils got 25 RBIs for Bill Avery, first in the Fisher Cats. Fighting Phils got 1 run in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 4th. Top 4 down 4-0. That's a line drive, almost hit the umpire. Foul ball. 0-2 still. 50th pitch coming from Joe Dado. His energy's in the yellow. His confidence is still up there, though. That's a line drive. Will it get down? It will. As it one-ups the left fielder, and it's an 18-game hitting streak. 18 games this season, 18 hits. Oh, no, wow. 18-game hitting streak, as it says right there. 18 games with 18 games this season, and he's got a hit in every game. That's what I meant to say. He has more than 18 hits. 18 games this season, at least 1 hit in every one. 1-1 pitch to Taylor. Popped up. Fly ball, really, because it's the outfield. Right fielder, 1 down. Here we go. Here's Philip Clarkey. 1-on-1 out. 2-1 pitch to Clarkey. Clark or Clarkey? I think it's Clark, and then with an E, so I think it's Clarkey. And that's a ball. Last 7 innings, 4 runs scored. Not sure why I just saw that. I have it on action pitches. I don't know what that was. It's weird. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Slide step from the pitcher. Ground ball. Almost hit. Bill Avery doesn't. 2-1 first. And that's on a double play. Fielder's choice. Oh, it's on a 4-3. 2-on-1 out. Bottom 5. Only swing pitches inside the zone. Advance a runner. Let's drive in a run. 2-on-1 out. Bottom 5. Time run at center base. Go ahead run at first base. It ends J-Dep Hernandez. 4-seam fastball. A changeup. A curveball. And a 2-seam fastball for Hernandez. 2-on-1 out. Bottom 5. We're down 1. Ground ball. Backhanded by the third baseman. And with my 31 speed, that's a double play. Darn it. So it's a 1 for 3 with a single and 2 double plays. Now the bases are loaded and we're up 6-4. We were down 4-0 and we scored 6 unanswered. And now it's 6-4. New Hampshire against Jeff Sinner. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 6. We're up 2. Fastball basically right down the plate, right down the middle. But again, I have a hit, but I mean, 1 for 4 now with a single, 2 double plays, and a fly out. We leave the bases loaded. That's then 7-6 now, New Hampshire. No runners on 1 out, bottom 8. We're only up by 1, and it's Kyle Dowie or whatever his name is. And another fastball right down the middle. Too early. Anyway, I do have a single, but I mean, I've turned the bases loaded. I've turned probably like at least 5 runners in this game, possibly more. Foul ball 1-2. Trying to some insurance here. We were down 4-0, now we're up 7-6. Let's say we were up 7-4, but then the right in front and Phil scored 2 in the 8th. They also have 3 errors in the game. Popped up. I mean, it was pretty deep, but nowhere near the track or the wall. 2 down. Can we hang on the win, though, is the real question. Ball side, I've been kind of struggling the last 2 games. Bases loaded. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm so nervous right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded, top 9. We're up 7-6. So the time runs at third base. The go-ahead runs at center base. A hit to get in the lead, but an out here would give us the win. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Center base, center base. It's on a tough or close play at center base, but he makes the play. Good job by Bill Avery, and the Fisher Cats win the game 7-6, barely. We hang on the beat the Fighting Phils 7-6 as there's the second baseman, and obviously Bill Avery, the shortstop, hugged in right there. As we are both of our wins in the series and the episode have been come from behind wins. As we were down, it was 4-0 in this game. Then we scored 7 unanswered. They made it 7-4. Fighting Phils got 2 in the 8th. They made it 7-6. But then and Strandon the base loaded in the 9th. So a win's a win. As I went 1 for 5 with a single. Last time he went 1 for 4 with a single, and now this game he's 1 for 5 with a single. So 2 games, 2 for 9 and 2 singles, which is not good. But let's get into the 4th game of the episode and the series. It could be also the last game of this episode. Not exactly sure. But let's get into the 5th game, I believe, of the series. Or 4th. I believe it's the 4th. Pretty sure it's the 4th. So now we're, I think, 9-9? Let's watch our presentation. John Shambi. Aren't we both? No, I think they're 8-10, aren't they? Yeah, they're 8-10. We're 9-9. So we played 18 games. Coming in, we played 15. The first pitch. I believe it's game 5. First pitch by a lady. Can she throw it? Oh, that's actually a pretty good pitch. I like the throw. Sometimes girls throw like wimpy, and they throw it like nowhere near the plate. That actually was a strong throw. Assuming that was a girl. I think that was a girl. I believe it was a girl. I know it was a good throw. I believe it was the 5th game because let me think. We played 18 games. Coming in, we played 15. I mean, 16, 17, well, we already played 15, so then 16, 17, 18, so this is the 4th game of the series. Here we go. Already out 1-0, bottom 2. Foul ball. And it's Julian Garcia. Last 5 games, 3 doubles and 9 RBIs for Bill Avery, but I've seen the last 2 games, he only has 2 singles. Man, 556 still. At the line, drive, base hit inside the line. Go by the left field foul pole. And Bill Avery did in there with a double. It was 16th double of the year, and he kind of breaks out of that slump, sort of. And that's a 19-game hitting streak. 19 games, runner center, nobody out, and this camera's about to die. I just finished editing my last vlog for my Tennessee trip. I'll be over on my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel, and when I was editing, I had the camera into the plugged in the computer, so I didn't the footage off of this camera onto the computer. And I believe there's 4 energy bars, or 4 bars of energy, or a battery here on this camera. I believe when I had the camera plugged into the computer, to get the footage off the camera onto the computer, it took 1 bar. So I started filming with 3 bars, and I only have 1 bar. So this is probably the last game of this episode, because this camera, next maybe 5-10 minutes, will die. Here we go. 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball left side, so Bill Avery has to stay at first, or it's a ground ball left side, so Bill Avery has to stay at center base. Runner sent it 1 out now for Zach Cook. Earlier, it's been at 185. That's a ground ball, basically the third baseman diving stop by the third baseman. And good play. They did the 77 speed Cook, 2 down. How did it play? Here we are. Loden Warmouth. Moth. What a name. Been at 167. And he bunts. And he popped it up. It was like a curveball or something, like curveball, screwball, 12-sit serve or something. And he popped it up, caught by the catcher. Runner at first, nobody out. Top 3. 1-0. Find the Phils. Good round ball. Center baseman, second 1, first, double play. 2 down. Job. Now 3-0 Fighting Phils. Runner at first, nobody out. Top 4, down 3-0. Still against Garcia. At the line drawing, this one's on the corner, but it's a single, and the time run's now coming to the plate. 2 on, nobody out for the Fisher Cats here in the 4th, and the time run, like I said, is coming to the plate. 2 for 2 with a double and a single, but here's Taylor representing the time run. Come on, LJ. And that was pathetic. I mean, like, how many times have they not pop it up in this episode? I mean, that's just like the weakest, like, little pop-up. Here's that Cook. 3-2 pitch, 1 out, 2 on, 1 out, like I said. Bottom 4. Still a time run. Well, the time run's still at the plate. That's ball 4. Looks like outside, it may be low, but at least outside. Now the bases are loaded for Loden Warmouth. 1-2 pitch. Here we go. Time runs at first base. Go ahead and at the plate. And ground ball, that should be 2. I can't see the ball, but it is 2. And we do not score. I mean, hit it hard, but just right at the third baseman. Still 3-0, no runners on, no, still 3-0, no runners on 1 out. Bottom 6, like I said, still 3-0. Line drive, foul. And 2 for 2, but unfortunately this team just did not score. I mean, here we go. Still we still have 11 outs to work with, so I mean it's not unlimited outs, but 11 outs is better than 10, 9, 8, 7, etc. That's a line drive. It was hit hard and far. Or, I don't know about far, but it was hit hard, but it's caught with a left fielder, 2 down, now top 8. No runners on 1 out. No runners on 1 out, top 8. Still 3-0 fighting in Phils. And the Fisher Cats only have 6 more runs to work with. Still down 3-0. Ground ball botched by Bill Avery. And that could be an error. And scores the situation as a base hit, so at least it's not an error. Oh my. 2 for 3 with a double, a single. Batting 560 on the year. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom 8. Home run will tie the game. But even if it's not a home run, hit to the outfield to get us on the board. Still against Garcia, who's about to throw his 107th pitch. His energy's in the yellow. Let's hit it. That's a fly ball. Left field, but it's caught by the left fielder. By a little more power, though. It might have been maybe not a home run, but at least over his head. And that's the game. 3-0, we lose. We had 12 hits. They had 12 hits. We had 8. Bill Avery had 2 of them, so he had 1/4 of our hits. He did go 2 for 4 with a double and a single, but unfortunately could not come through with 2 on and 2 out in the 8th. As I just said, we got 8 hits, but they got 12. We lose the game 3-0. As Bill Avery did go 2 for 4 with a double and a single, but unfortunately we lose the game. But I mean, in the end, it's just a video game. So this episode we did play 4 games. We went 2-2, so not bad. We lost games 1 and 4, and then 1 games 2 and 3. And the 2 wins we had, which like I just said were in games 2 and 3, were both come from behind wins. But a win's a win. Like I said, we lost games 1 and 4, but then won games 2 and 3. So we went 2-2 in this episode. So that means obviously we played 4 games, 2-2 in this episode. Won games 2 and 3, lost games 1 and 4. So yeah. Bill Avery was, like I said, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Was a top notable player for the Fisher Cats. As we played 4 games in this episode, went 2-2. Like I said, we won games 2 and 3, but lost games 1 and 4. So yeah, I'm not sure when this episode of the series will be in real life, and obviously I'm not sure when this episode of the series will be in real life, and I'm not sure what games we'll be playing in this episode of the series. Like what games in this game will be playing, or I'm not sure what games I'll be playing in the next episode of the series, and I'm not sure when this episode of the series will be in real life. I'll do close it and that's flip. See you on the other side. So I gotta hurry because usually when the camera's about to die, it's flashing like the battery with the 4 battery smarts. If it starts flashing, it's about to die. It's not flashing yet, but it probably is gonna be flashing soon. So I gotta finish this. By the way, I'm not sure when this episode of the series will be in real life, and I'm not sure what games I'll be playing in this episode of the series in this game. But obviously you guys will find out what and when this episode of the series will be when I post it, and you'll also find out. You'll find out what and when in that episode of the series you'll find out what and when in that episode of the series is, or you'll find out what and when in that episode of the series will be when I post it, which hopefully will be sooner than later, but I'm doing other stuff. Like I just got home from Tennessee earlier today. For me, for you guys, it would be yesterday if you're watching this video the day I posted it. But for me, I got home from Tennessee about 6 hours ago, because we got back at around 2 o'clock, and now it's 8 o'clock. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, regardless if you're watching it in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, or in the middle of the night. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, regardless if, like I said, if you're watching it in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or in the middle of the night, if you're up late, or if you work at night or something. Like my mom works at night she's a nurse and she works at night, so I mean she can watch it at night, or someone that stays up all night, or at least late to like midnight or 1 a.m. can watch it as well. So yeah. Next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series. Like I said, next episode of the series, and like I said, the next video on this video on this channel will most likely be the next episode, or the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series. Now, and if it is that, it will be episode 2 of that series as well, which hopefully, or if it is that, if that is the next video on this channel, it will be episode number 2 of that series. And regardless if it's the next video on this channel or not, it will be episode 2 of that series. But it is episode 2 of my Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series, and like I said, that will most likely be, the next episode, and like I said, that will most likely be the next video on this channel. It might be, it might not be. Like I said, it most likely will be, which means it's most likely. Like probably, I'm thinking it's an 80% chance it will be, and a 20% chance it won't be. But either way, I'll see you in my next video, regardless of what and when it is, or regardless, I'll see you in my next video, regardless of when it is and what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. That's time to close. No board it. If you have to upset the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 3 of this Bill Avery MLB The Show 22 Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 3. And eat a lot of bacon and go Fisher Cats.